Adonainu, Mureno, ורבינו, המשיח, המשיח, לעולם. Welcome to the summary of the Dvar Malchus, the sicha from Shabbas, Parshas Va'eschanan, hatomim. Rebbe King Moshiach Shlit starts off this week's haftarah, which is the first of the 7 haftarahs which are coming to comfort after the destruction of the Beis Hamikdash, not specifically connected to the Parsha of the week. Nevertheless, since everything comes from Hashem, we must say there still is a connection between the haftarah, which speaks about the comforting after the destruction of the Beis Hamikdash, and the Parsha of the week. And where do we see this? The Parsha of the week is Moshe asking Va'eschanan, he's pleading to Hashem to go into Eretz Yisrael, and then there will be an everlasting redemption in Beis Hamikdash. And also the haftarah of Nachmu, Nachmu, a double expression of comfort, is talking about everlasting redemption. However, the Rebbe King Moshiach Shlit says, however, actuality, practically speaking, Moshe did not go into Eretz Yisrael. So simply and that's what caused the destruction of first and second Beis Hamikdash. So simply the Parsha is opposite. Explains first the Rebbe King Moshiach Shlit, the idea of Nachmu, comforting, is also as a connect with the redemption. Why? Because it's double expression. Because this is a Torah does not it's not enough to write it one time. Right? You have to write a second time. Shows going out of limitations to unlimited. And why does that have to do with the Gula? And the Gula will be revealed unlimited level of godliness. However, in all expressions of redemption, in different words, there's pocket pakadati, tzemach tzemach, different words. However, each over there, the root of the word, the shaydish, is the same word. However, there's different words, different meanings to each one of them. However, nachmu shows on the word being doubled exactly the same, which shows just the idea of unlimitedness. However, the uniqueness of the redemption is not in the fact to be unlimited for itself. The unlimitedness will permeate also details. Like we see that one of the expressions of nachmu twice is the first base, as a comforting in the first Beis Hamikdash and the second Beis Hamikdash. The advantage of the first Beis Hamikdash is great revelation of godliness from above. The advantage of second Beis Hamikdash is that the godliness comes down and takes the world, and the world itself is uplifted to the level of redemption. And Mashiach will be unlimitedness, will have a comforting of both levels together. And that is the connection in this week's Parsha. In this week's Parsha, we have the 10 Commandments, Saras and Dibros. However, so what does this show on? The first Saras and Dibros we had in Parsha Yisrael, how Hashem said it, and how it was in the first Lucha, it shows in the revelation from above. And our Parsha shows on the idea of the second Luchas, that Moshe Rabbeinu is saying over, as a day of tshuva, coming from below. It's not in the fact that we're having one level and a second level. However, we're revealing a level that's unlimited in Torah. Because it's unlimited, it includes all levels. When we see a Torah Chadasha, Me'iti, from Hashem, Teitz will come down. Not that the Torah of Mashiach has two advantages. Rather, because it's unlimited, it also is by Hashem. It also comes down. And this is also the connection to the Parsha of the week, that Moshe did not go into Eretz Yisrael. Because Moshe did not go into Eretz Yisrael, had to conquer Eretz Yisrael slowly for 7 years, and that caused the destruction of the first and second Beis Hamikdash, exile, and Jews were scattered all over the world, doing Torah mitzvahs all over the place. That also is bringing Mashiach. That is bringing Mashiach in the world's level, in the world's pace. And that's the idea. That's connected to the Parsha of the week of Nachmu, a double redemption. Why? Because it's a double comfort, which is unlimited. Why? Because unlimited includes both aspects. Rebbe King Moshiach says all this is connected to this Friday. This Friday was the 15th of Menachem Av. What's the 15th of the month? 15th of the month, the moon and the sun is complete. The moon is complete. That shows in the times of Mashiach, the moon and the sun will be the same size. It shows the unlimitedness of double. The month of what's the month of Av? What's the month of Av? Month of Av, Mashiach was born. Mashiach was born a second after the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed, right? However, nevertheless, the entire exile continued for a long time. What does that show? That shows that this is the fact that Mashiach is already born from above. However, nevertheless, when we go through all the natural stages from below, and also this that was on Friday. What is Friday showing? On Friday also unlimited. Why? Because on Friday Hashem said, addition to Ki Tov, that's good. Tov made unlimited. So it's a double expression of we see also on Friday the idea of doubleness, so the idea of unlimitedness. The Rebbe King Moshiach says, what's the Iran serving Hashem? That from 15th of Av, we have to add in Torah, it says. In what way? In a way, it says, unlimitedness. no boundary, and that's preparation for Torah Chadasha. And especially this year in Tafshan Aleph, says the Rebbe King Moshiach Shlit, according to all the signs, this is the year the Mashiach will be revealed. And we saw miracles and miracle after miracle, including a miracle that right now in Russia, there's a gathering of which Russia was a country that was fighting against the Chassidus and Torah, and fighting against the Blavik, which was passing in the Chaf of. Nevertheless, now this time there was a gathering of Chassidim and Shluchim in Russia itself. Well, these miracles are arousing and emphasizing to take you from out. We're seeing the miracle of the Geula, and especially now we're staying in the month of Chodesh Av, which is the fifth month. Now we're saying Shabbos Nachamu. So certainly it has to already be the Geula Mitzvah Shlema. Take you from out right now, right after Chamish Asar. And the Megillah covers standing right before the Geula to start tasting of the Geula, just like before Shabbos, you have tasting of foods of Shabbos. It's to add it in Torah, unlimitedness, learn Nigla, especially learn about Geula, learn about the Beis Hamikdash and Mashiach, how it's in the Rambam, and also learn Zohar, Primus Torah, and also it's good that the learning of Torah should be with 10 people. And like it says in this week's Perkei Avos, Histakel b'shleisha dvarim. Look at three things. One of three things goes on. Third redemption and third Beis Hamikdash is also triple, because they include the third Beis Hamikdash and Geula include the first and second Geula and first and second Beis Hamikdash. What Histakel means to contemplate, look and deep, and with yearning and waiting for Mashiach. They're waiting for him today, especially now that we are standing now on the threshold of redemption. So it's the waiting and this looking of redemption. And the Beis Hamikdash is much more stronger. And this accomplishes Shleimus in Shleisha Dvarim in three things. Then your entire day, your thought, speech, and action of Shalom Dovber Baruch with Torah, everything, are all going to be the way it's fitting, standing down on the threshold of the redemption, and hold the good that's coming. Or in other words, what is added in Shleisha Dvarim? Shleisha Dvarim shows on Torah that even though yesterday on test of every single person already took an additional learning Torah, but now we come to the next day, if that again added a new way in the learning Torah. And Yiratzin from being Ba'ayin, looking at the Geula, will merit to see right now the Geula and the Beis Hamikdash Shlishi, that now that we're saying Shabbos Parshas Nachmu, before we even read the Torah of Parshas Eikev, which Parshas Eikev goes on the Eikev of the Mashiach, footsteps of Mashiach, we already have the Geula, like it says in the end of Seches Tainis, that only Hashem will make a circle for the tzdikim, and He will be inside, and Hashem will be in middle, and all the tzdikim will say, point his finger and say, hey, here, Hinei Elokeinu Zeh. Yechi Adonenu, ורבינו, מלך המשיח לעולם ועד.